Hello, Leos and Crossfighters. This is Amna from Soulmate, and today we are doing your monthly love reading for the month of June 2019. Please keep in mind that these are general messages. They may or may not resonate with you. If they resonate with you, please like and subscribe to the channel. If they don't resonate with you, just let them fly and check out some of the amazing tarot card readers on YouTube who you can resonate with. Also, I'm taking very limited number of personal readings for this month, so if you want to book a personal reading, just send me an email and I'll get back to you on that one. My email will be in the description box below. Also, my PayPal account number is account ID is in the description box in case you want to tip and donate to the channel. I would highly appreciate that. So that gives me an opportunity to devote some more time to this channel and bring in more creative content to help you guys. About your vision, God, I was stepping into your energy and it felt like nostalgia. I was at a graduation in your vision. I was stepping into your energy and all of a sudden I was at a graduation, not mine. I was in the audience, and it was my friend's graduation. She graduated she's older than me. She graduated 3 years prior to me. So I was at her graduation, and while she was graduating, she was after receiving her degree, because nobody was around, and she just walked right towards me, and she told me that she got a call for a new job opportunity, and I was like very excited for her all of a sudden. And but she said that she was very casual about it. She was very happy, but as if it looked like something was fishy. She was hiding something, and not hiding something in the bad sense, but sometimes when you are trying very hard to guard your emotions, you don't want others to know how you're actually feeling. So she was very casual about I don't remember having any such conversation or even going to her graduation, but this was the reason. And she was like, I don't know if I'll take this or not. She was being casual and moody, and she was like, yeah, I may take it, might not take it. I don't know. Maybe something better will come along. If I settle for this, I'll be stuck here forever. So I don't know. And I was like, why are you not taking this opportunity? Why are you like this? And she was again very casual. She was like, no, I don't know. I just don't. I haven't made my mind yet. I'm not really sure whether I want to take it or not. So I'm gonna probably leave it to that. And I was like, what is wrong with you? You're not like that. So cutting short, some of you in this, deciphering the vision for you guys, keeping it to your career, you might feel the same kind of scenario. You might be offered an opportunity, new opportunity, and God, what is wrong today? Today every reading I'm doing is coming out to be both career and love, applying to both career and love. So this could apply to your career and finances. You might be offered a new job, and you will be like a little how do you say this, that you will be like, okay, whether I should take it. You'll not be confused, but you'll not be accepting it either. You'll be like, and it will be an upgrade, honestly. Having a new job opportunity coming your way, it's always an upgrade. And I see I see. I'm not saying this because it's always a good opportunity. It could be a bad opportunity, but the vision I saw, it was a good opportunity. Something good might be coming your way in terms of career, but you will not accept it out of your um, either ego or you being moody, or you being, a little guarded, being very casual about it. But let me tell you this thing, that if you don't, you'll regret it later on. It's a good opportunity. Also, in terms of love, there could be new opportunities coming towards you, and if you're already in relationship, then probably there is something new developing in your relationship. If you're not in a relationship, then there are new opportunities coming towards you, and you will be very casual, you are very moody about them. Your ego might get in the way of accepting those opportunities, so don't be like that. It's good. It's one thing to guard your emotions. It's one thing to be very careful with your emotions, who you deal with and who you don't deal with. But it's a completely different thing to throw away a good opportunity, to throw away a very good opportunity of growth in love. Don't do that. Don't do that. You will regret later on. Let's get into your reading. Let's see what the tarot has to say about it. That was just the reading. Overall energy, King of Swords in reverse. Ooh, what did I say? What did I just say? So, talk about being moody, talk about being not in the same headspace where you should be. This is that card. Honestly speaking, you need to be like a little more cutthroat. You need to be a little more direct. You need to let go of the arrogance. This is like arrogance and being judgmental, being very engineered and dominating kind of person. So don't take on that energy where you will regret making decisions you'll make during this month. Don't take any decisions out of your arrogance, out of your ego during this month, whether it's your love, whether it's your career. I just want to put out career as well, because God knows today I'm having both visions at the same time. Alright, Leo for the month, and we are starting with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Leo for the month of June 2019. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. You've made up your mind about something, and that something is not good for you. Page of Swords in reverse. Okay. Talk about hasty decisions. Again, this is like both career and love reading. Two of Cups. Thank God for that. And this one flipped. So the Karma card. dealing with a soulmate here. I'm getting I'm hearing bells, like the church bells. So that's why I'm saying you could be dealing with a soulmate connection here. Don't go quiet on me now. It's your karma. This is, by the way, the world card here in this deck, in this particular deck. Queen of Swords. Could be dealing with the Libra. Page of Cups in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. Queen of Wands in reverse. Like I said, don't make any hasty decisions. And you started with decision. Okay, so you are starting this month. I'm sorry, there's water all over my car. You are starting this month with a decision. Sorry. You're starting this month with some sort of decision. We'll get it from the clarifiers, whether it's about an old love or a new opportunity, or you were juggling between two opportunities and you finally made a decision to pick one. We'll get it from the clarifiers, but you made a decision about someone in your life. But again, like the way, and the decision you made was not, again, apply this to your career, because this is going in the same direction. You will feel burdened by that decision, whatever decision you have made, whether it's your love, whether it's your whether it was two opportunities you were juggling and you finally decided who to go with. You'll be burdened by your decision. Whatever decision you have made, you will feel burdened. You will feel emotionally scattered all over the place. In terms of your career and finances, I see this, that whatever decision you have made about your career, in your career, it could be about a job opportunity, it could be about a new project, it could be about anything related to your career. You will feel burdened. You will be under a lot of pressure. You will be under a lot of stress. You'll feel smothered, whether it's relationship or whether it's career. You'll feel smothered, and that is because you took a hasty decision. In terms of love, you took a hasty decision and you got blocked by someone. Somebody you were dealing with, who you take a decision about, and you are feeling burdensome, either you will block them or they will block you. On all social media platforms, that's very nasty, I know, and manipulative. But this is that kind of energy, being manipulative, and I think this is probably you blocking them. Because I see is, like I said, I was hearing bells when this card came in. So this is definitely a soulmate connection. This is a higher level, a higher being, soul level connection you're dealing with, that, or maybe that will come towards you. In the center of your reading, you have karma playing at its part. This is the world card in other decks. Know that love is in your life, love is part of your life, but there are endings, there are some, and those endings are a result of some karmic situations, some karmic debt you have to pay. Some endings are happening because this is a cycle of life, and some cycles are closing, but there are new beginnings in your life. And in those new beginnings, we'll see again from the clarifiers whether this is a new opportunity or whether this is you taking on, I see this as you taking on the energy of Queen of Swords, you being independent, you being emotionally independent, and you being financially independent. You're like very guarded, very Queen of Swords is all about having your emotions guarded, being very cutthroat. No, not cutthroat, that's King of Swords. It's about being very fair and just, a Libra sign, somebody who's like a feminist, honestly speaking, who won't take shit from anyone else, who have like some sort of guard again around, some sort of boundaries around them. They don't let everybody in. They're very particular about who they're dealing with. They're full of wisdom, but independent and ambitious. Working on personal development means, again, same thing as this card in reverse. Working on personal development mean you will be closed off emotionally a little bit. You will have some sort of emotional boundary around you. But here I have the Two of Cups, and you are, if this is not a new opportunity, and you taking on this energy means when the divine connection is coming, because of karma, because of whatever cycle is ending, you are blocking this soulmate connection, and you are putting up boundaries around you. Why? Because towards the end of the month, my cards got stuck to the water. I need to get a tissue. So because of that, you will lose, you're not using, you've lost your touch with your higher self. You've lost touch with your intuition. Page of Cups in reverse means you're not in tune with your intuitive energy anymore. You're not using your intuition anymore. You have your guard up. You're not using your intuition, and that is bad news. Honestly, Page of Wands in reverse it's a bad news card. Oh god. It was such a bad news card that it actually damaged my card. This is a bad news card for me. You will not be feeling very good about the decisions you've made during the month, mainly because you have this started from your own decision, and you putting up your guard and putting your guard up, and then you're not the only one here. There is karma at play as well. So for those of you who are taking it as a career reading, this could be related to a very mischievous gossip going around the workplace about you, rumors and gossip. Then you have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Again, very manipulative kind of energy, being stubborn, angry all the time. You will feel that you've been betrayed. Certain promises were made to you, probably by this person or the other person who you made a decision about in the beginning of the month, and they were not kept, and that's why you'll feel conflicted. You'll feel stubborn, you'll feel angry, you'll feel conflicted towards the end of this month. But please keep in mind that this all can change if you don't make a hasty decision, and you don't put your guard so high up. Honestly, what is this Two of Pentacles in reverse doing here? These are too many. What is this Two of Pentacles in reverse doing here? This Two of Pentacles in reverse doing here. Three of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles in reverse is clarified by Three of Pentacles. So you made a decision because either you didn't want to work out a relationship, or somebody else didn't want to work on a relationship. Why do I sense a third party situation you were in? Could be a fraction of you, like 1% of you found out that they were involved in a third party situation, and yeah, Lovers in reverse. So that's why they didn't want to work it out. You didn't want to work it out, and you made a decision to end that particular situation. But taking that decision made you unhappy, made you an emotional wreck. What is this Ten of Pentacles doing here? Too many. For those of you who are connecting for, the career reading, you have decided not to drag your ass to work, and that's why you will take your ass to work or deny an opportunity, and that's why you'll have some sort of financial crunch. Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Hangman. You are in your head about things. You're thinking too much. You're taking too much time to think over things, and that's why the opportunities are slipping away. Whether it's love, or whether it's career, it's slipping away from your hands because you are taking your sweet time to take any decision. But for those, for a fraction of you, I was talking about, for maybe 1 to 2% of you who found out about a third party situation, and they decided to move on. They decided to call it off. They decided to not work on that particular relationship anymore. But that's only 2%. For most of you, in terms of love, you fell out of love. You didn't want to work on the relationship, and that's why you separated. This is guards of separation. So you decided to separate from that person. And now that you're regretting it, you're in your head deciding, thinking, and what did I do to deserve it? And then you're blocked. You are blocked. And now I know that this is not you blocking them, this is probably them blocking you. Page of Swords is clarified by anxiety and depression. Yes, you got blocked. And that's giving you nightmares and anxiety, depression, whatnot. But that's your own decision. You decided not to work on the relationship anymore, and you decided to separate from this person. But now you're regretting it, because this was your soulmate connection. What is this Two of Cups doing here? This was your soulmate connection, and once you decided to move away from them, you started regretting it in your head. You started thinking about it, and once they blocked you after your hasty decision, you are like depressed all the time. This Two of Cups is not trying to talk to me. We have Page of Cups twice here, both times in reverse, and Temperance in reverse. This is the twin flame connection, and you denying it is giving you, it's because of you were not in control of you were out of balance emotionally, and you were not using your own intuition to decide what is right and what is wrong. You didn't think about it before taking a decision. But karma is at play as well, so I don't blame you as completely, but 80% it's you. What is this karma doing here? So yes, it's a completion of a cycle. It's karma at play. It's you taking a bad decision. Not being in touch of your intuitive power, being out of balance, and that's why losing a very good soulmate connection. But don't worry about it, because if soulmates are meant to be together, but it's free will. Guys can part ways, and you can come back together as well. You are feeling all these emotions the bad news card, and then the anger and frustration. And that's because you are taking on the energy of Queen of Swords here, and now the Emperor in reverse. That's like the moment you broke up with them, or the moment you got blocked, you started regretting, and then you were like being stubborn again. This is the card of stubbornness. This is a card of somebody who is out of who lacks self-discipline, because Emperor is a very disciplined person. You could be dealing with an Aries sign here. And this is also a card of having issues with authoritative figures. Could be if you were in a committed relationship with this person, so having married to this person, having issues with them. This is also the card of them having this feeling of that I am feeling of inferiority. It is that card. But this is the ending of a cycle, a karmic cycle for you. You can still change it. It's free will. And Tarot is giving you advice. It's this Queen of Swords doing here. So you can avoid the decision if you haven't made it yet. You can avoid all of this by just using your intuitive power and working things out with whoever you are dealing with, and might be having some sort of trouble. If it's a third party situation, then I think it's worth all this pain to get out of that toxicity. Feeling the pain is better than I say being in a third party situation. The Queen of Swords is clarified by the Hierophant. Yeah, you see that this is a wise decision to take on the energy. This is not an opportunity. This is you thinking that okay, this is the higher calling, that I need to put my guard up and be closed off, not closed off like putting boundaries around myself, being independent. Like I said, being emotionally independent means sometimes putting boundaries around you. Yeah, talk about boundaries around you, and the Knight of Cups appeared. Emotional boundaries. Like I said, this is tarot. This is tarot giving you advice. This has not happened yet, and you can avoid all this if you take advice from this. What is this Page of Cups in reverse doing? What is this Page of Cups in reverse doing here? So yeah, I was saying that if this is the third party relationship, then all of this trouble is worth it, because you will heal from it. But if it's not a third party situation, which applies to most of you, then you can work things out. You still have time to work things out. You can still avoid all this by just getting in tune with your own energy, with your own intuitive power, and bringing balance into your life. Page of Cups is in reverse is clarified by the Hermit card. you are not doing your research. You're thinking, but you're not digging deep. You're just thinking. You're not doing research. You are losing touch with your energy. Sorry. You are losing touch with your own magical powers, and that's not healthy for you. That's not healthy for you. What is this Page of Wands in reverse doing here? Page of Wands in reverse is clarified by Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The bad news is, whatever decision if you take this decision to separate from this person, you're gonna regret it, because this was the divine opportunity given to you, and we have the Two of Cups also. And now this divine opportunity, this is definitely a soulmate connection, and no wonder you're feeling frustrated and angry. What is this Queen of Wands in reverse doing here? This cannot be any more clear. Two of Wands in reverse and the Sun card in reverse, clarifying the Queen of Wands in reverse. You're feeling angry and frustrated because your whole world has been shattered. You're feeling like you've lost $1 million. That's my Sun card. The Sun card is my $1 million card. And that's because of just one decision which you are taking in the beginning of the month. So whatever decision you are trying to make in the month of June, I don't know, in terms of career, in terms of love, in love we have both situations here, either a third party or a which is like a fraction of you. If it's a third party and you want to part ways, then I think it's better, just be done with it, than being in a toxic relationship. But if you're not willing to work things out with somebody who you are connected with right now, and there is no third party involved, then don't do that, because this is a soul level connection, and I see you regretting making that decision in the first place. I see you with a lot of regret. Heart chakra. Okay, makes sense. Love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned most to love. It's safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart, as we stand by with perfect protection and guidance. This cannot be any more clear. You have to work on your heart chakra. You have to make the right decision. You have to know that the person you're connecting with, if they're not in a third party, again I will emphasize that if they're not in a third party situation, work things out with them, because breaking up with them is something which is going to give you a lot of nightmares. You will regret it later on. It's a twin flame connection, and you will definitely regret it later on. This person is meant to be in your life, and you are regretting it. You are frustrated. You are angry if you take that decision. Again, I would emphasize this thing that this is tarot, this is advice. Take good advice from it, and avoid making this mistake. Alright, I'll see you for the mid-monthlies. Hopefully things would have improved by then if you work on this and not take this decision so irrationally. Sorry. Bye.